Another body in a dumpster? Criminals are getting lazy.
What can you say? They're criminals. They think they can get away with murder in the first place.
There appears to be multiple stab wounds in the abdominal area. I can't be certain if this is the cause of death yet.
He's wearing a pretty nice suit. Must have been going someplace fancy.
It's possible.
What time was he killed?
I can't determine that yet, but I'll confirm with Hodgins, but my guess is that it was probably between 7 p.m. and 12 last night. I'm going to need the body and the entire contents of this dumpster back at my lab. I have discovered 3 stab wounds in the upper rib cage and sternum of the victim. I conclude these to be the cause of death. Both of his lungs were punctured, and I believe that the angle of this wound would have sliced a vital vein, and he would have bled internally within minutes.
Wow. Is there anything that would indicate the murder?
Well, with the angles of these stab wounds, I believe that there were 3 murderers. See, by the x-ray, the bones just do not line up.
I found something!
Do share.
While I was digging through the contents of the dumpster, I found these. 2 tickets to the Shakespearean banquet.
There's 2 of them. That must mean that there was someone with him at the time of his death.
Yeah, and get this. The CEO of one of the richest companies in town is sponsoring the gala event. He goes by his Shakespearean name, Macbeth. King of the lab!
Well, great. We'll just go down and see this Mr. Macbeth and find out who this guy is.
And who was going with him to the gala. I'll have Angela make a facial reconstruction from the skull.
Bones, let me do the talking. I know how to handle company heads like this.
But I may have reasonable input to contribute.
I know you do, but for now, just stay quiet.
I apologize. What can I do for you?
Do you know this man, Mr.
Macbeth. The name is Macbeth. This is my dear Banquo.
Banquo?
Banquo from the tragedy Macbeth.
Yes, precisely. He was a dear friend of mine. Is something wrong with him?
He's dead.
Bones. Settle.
Dad?
We found him in a dumpster.
I'm sorry, Mr. Macbeth. Was Banquo's real name?
A dumpster? How tragic. No, Mr. Booth. His name was Eric Beaurepaire. He was a dear friend of mine.
I'm sorry for your loss, but we believe he was on his way to your Shakespearean gala when he died. What time did your party start and end?
Ah, the gala. Yes. The gala was supposed to go from 8 o'clock to 1. It was a banquet holding Macbeth play, but it was outdoors, and so it rained last night, so it got cancelled. So it's rescheduled for this evening.
Was Mr. Beaurepaire going alone?
No, he was bringing his son Fleance. I mean Frederick. See, I'm in a Shakespearean club, and we all took up names for Macbeth because it's our favorite one of Shakespeare's pieces. I am Macbeth.
Any reason why you chose Macbeth?
Well, my name, Mount Bach, is an anagram for Macbeth.
Interesting, Mr. Macbeth. Thank you for your time. We'll be keeping in touch.
Thank you, Mr. Booth. If you need anything, I'll be happy to cooperate.
Very well read.
He seems a bit nerdy, but I have a bad feeling about him.
It's funny because Macbeth in the play is the murderous king of Scotland.
Murderous?
Yes, didn't you know? Have you never read it?
Well, yeah, back in high school, but I don't remember it. Who did he kill?
Well, in the beginning, he kills the King Duncan so he can take the throne. Then he hires murderers to kill his friend Banquo and his son, but his son Fleance flees. And then he kills Macduff's whole family because he's a threat. And then eventually, Macduff beheads him and gives it to the next king of Scotland, King Malcolm.
Wait, Macbeth killed Banquo?
In the play, yes.
Maybe there's a connection.
Perhaps. Let's go back to the lab and further examine the body, and try to locate this Frederick.
Can we get a piece of pie at the diner first? All this murder is making me hungry.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
Temperance, Seeley!
What is it? What's happening?
You'll never believe this. The victim is missing.
Missing? The victim is missing. How can that be? It was on my lab table the the entire time it was at the Jeffersonian. Was it stolen?
I don't know. None of the alarms sounded.
It could have been just a malfunction. The Jeffersonian is one of the most protected places in Washington.
Maybe they were disabled. But who would want to steal my victim?
But that's just it. Security is being interrogated along with everyone else in the Jeffersonian. None of the alarms sounded, and it wasn't a malfunction either. In fact, their records say that no one was even in that room while you were gone. And I know for a fact that the body was there when you left, Dr. Brennan. It's just like it disappeared.
Piles of bones don't just disappear. Where'd it go? And how the hell did it get out of here without anyone noticing? Hello? Okay, whatever. I'll be right there.
What is it?
Someone in Mount Box Gala just called. They said the skeleton was sitting at their dinner table.
Banquo. It has to be.
Let's just go figure this out.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Strange things will have in head that will to hand, which must be acted if they were to scanned. Act 3, Scene 4.
You have it memorized?
Mr. Booth, I really have no idea what's going on. Why is there a skeleton?
That's what we're trying to figure out, sir.
I'm going to need the victim back to the Jeffersonian as quickly as possible. There could be evidence on the bones that is now tainted.
Oh, this is just a mess. First I find out that my best friend has been murdered, and now there's a skeleton at my dinner table. Could it be Eric?
It's fairly possible.
Darling, you don't possibly think the banquet could go on without you, do you?
Why are the police here?
Oh, how horrible!
It's just a downright mess. First, my Shakespearean event got cancelled because of the rain. Next, the skeleton. And I should just stop my whole company to buy a car and just drive.
Now, darling, calm down. There's no need to turn this molehill into a midlife crisis. Calm yourself. As soon as the nice police here removes the body, we can continue with our gala and think of this as a nice, quaint turn of events.
We're FBI.
You're right, Petunia. I should just calm down and everything's gonna be fine.
Let's just get the body back to the lab. I'm not a big fan of Shakespeare.
Hey, Bones! I was looking over the victim's clothing more closely, and I found some peculiar fibers.
Peculiar fibers? Clothes are made of fibers. How peculiar could they be?
Well, in fact, if there is a cotton woven material, there can be countless of flaws and peculiarities in each production of the fiber.
Yes. What type of peculiar fibers?
The victim's shirt was made from a distinct type of cotton, and, however, I found some miscellaneous fibers alongside the holes where the stab wounds were. They were all made of silk, but one was made out of blood red silk, and there were 2 types of DNA on it.
Banquo and his murderer, of course. One of the killers must have stabbed him and nicked one of the other murderer's shirts with it. Have you run it yet?
Of course. Name and address ready for you to interrogate.
Thanks, Hodgins.
Where were you last night between the hours of 7 p.m. and 12 p.m.?
I was going to my boss's party.
Don't sound too sure of yourself there. Is that really where you were?
Yeah?
The party was cancelled.
I know, I just didn't...
Listen, enough with the games. We know where you were. You were busy murdering Eric Beaurepaire.
Who?
Banquo?
Oh, him.
So you did kill him?
Booth. Or, Bones. Let me handle this.
Alright, I killed him! But there were 2 other killers, but that's not the point, okay? Well, Banquo was blackmailing Buck.
Whoa there! Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, well, Okay, Banquo works at the same makeup company I do, and, you know, the one that Buck owns.
I knew it was him.
Okay, well, yeah, anyway, so the company has been using hazardous materials that aren't exactly approved by the FDA that they were using in their makeup, and, well, Banquo was the guy who was working on all of them, and, you see, I think he was pretty sick. Well, at least he looked that way when we killed him.
You think?
So, Banquo was blackmailing Mr. Mount Buck. Oh, wouldn't have it, so he ordered me and 2 other people to kill him. So nobody would suspect him. Just
Wow, this is all very elaborate.
No kidding. Alright, that's all we needed. Thanks, Gavin. Well, that was easy and unexpected.
Yes, he gave in rather quickly.
Well, yeah, now it's time to catch the culprit. Mount Bach won't be seeing any more extravagant galas where he's going.
Indeed, it is rather funny. Mount Bach parallels Macbeth almost exactly. In the play, Macbeth hires 3 murderers to kill Macbeth because he thinks that Macbeth is suspicious of his rise to the throne. Eerily similar. Do you think it was planned like that?
I don't know, Bones.
I drink to the general joy of the whole table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss.
Not this again.
Would he were here, to all in him we thirst, and all to all.
I hate Shakespeare.